Good evening, welcome to the Board of Assessors April 26th meeting. Today we're being recorded and filmed by LCAT, and we also record our own meetings. And we will start off by reviewing the open session minutes from April 14th.
Mr. Chairman, I have just reviewed the minutes and I find them to be in order, and I move that they be accepted.
I'll second that.
All those in favor
Aye.
of accepting? Aye.
Oh,
We don't review executive?
I was not sure if they were going to be completed by the
Okay.
time. They are complete, and I do have them on the executive session agenda.
All right. But they haven't been reviewed.
I believe Bill may
I
have.
looked at them.
We may table them. We'll let
Okay.
No,
Bill-
I've looked at, the key issues are correct. I find the executive session minutes to be in order, and I move that they be accepted.
She said we'd do it in executive session.
Okay.
Okay, table executive minutes from 2 weeks ago to executive session.
Yeah, it wasn't on the agenda, so we can't do it.
Right.
Okay, we're going to review the fiscal 17 local aid estimates.
It's from the House Ways and Means Committee, so we can expect any kind of changes from,
It's essentially a level funded,
yes,
within small amount of it being level funded.
Small change.
Yep,
yeah. 100,000 one way or the other.
right. And as we've always said in the past, it's subject to change many times before
Yes.
it's
Well,
voted.
anything that's in that legislature is subject to a lot of change,
Yeah.
which could be a problem.
Someday it will be, but I don't think this year.
This year it should be fairly stable.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, any
Okay.
further discussion on that?
No,
Okay, we're going to review the building permits for the month of March in East Long Meadow.
15 solars I counted.
You are right, I counted the same amount, and 6 dwellings.
Well, it's getting into the building season, and the weather's been good, so
What,
we expect them to start building.
those dwellings in the middle, I know
Mhm.
you can play with numbers, but it seems very low.
Oh, it certainly does.
They're lower than,
Mm-hmm.
boy, that's low. And then the last new dwelling, that's really low. I'm very familiar with that property.
Yes, that's a lovely, that's gonna be a lovely home.
Yes, so they take out the permits
get-
and put in low amounts,
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
they got a good buy on that piece of land too, because they bought it and tore down the old house.
Yeah, from the neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions on permits? Lot of solar, like we said, 6 new dwellings. How many for the year, Miss Bishop?
7 new dwellings for the year,
Okay.
and 28 solars.
Wow.
We're a little behind new construction in years past. Review bulletin 2016-02B.
They put this bulletin out on a regular basis as we're preparing for the FY17 budget. The things that I saw that was of importance to us is municipal modernization legislation, but if you look at that, it's saying they'll let us know as soon as it gets updated. Right now, the governor is making a lot of changes to the way things are going that may affect the assessing department. Gateway system has been updated. Bureau of Local Assessment field reps, they have switched them around, added some new ones, and the only thing that I saw that I was a little disappointed was the CPA matching funds is down to 19%.
Well, everyone is in the CPA, and so the matching
Yeah.
funds are,
Have to spread it out a little
have to
bit
be
more.
spread out a
yeah.
lot thinner.
What was it last year?
I thought it was about 38.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, well, it depends on if they fund it. Well, of course, it's funded from the fees.
It's funded from the registry
Yeah.
of deeds. There's a,
Yeah.
I think it's a $20 or $25 surcharge on most of the documents, and
Yeah.
that surcharge goes to the CPA account,
Right.
which then gets dispersed.
Right.
So if sales are down and deeds are down, then that fund would be down.
Right.
If, sales are consistent and deeds are up.
Yeah.
um,
Then the reimbursement is good.
Right.
I want to ask a question on the memorandum that came before the, that'll be next, I suppose.
I put it
yeah.
in the wrong order, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Wait your turn, Miss Sonia.
Okay, Mr. Grudgeon, I
We're
shall.
going in order. Anything else on that bulletin, Diane?
Nope, that was the major importance to our
Our
department.
department?
Yeah, our field rep stayed the same for Bureau Local Assessment, and our Bureau of Accounts stayed the same.
Yes, and our field rep is now also in charge of the Springfield office.
Yes.
So we
Well,
get,
she probably took us.
What's a field rep actually do?
she's the person who
Certifies.
comes in and certifies our
Values?
values. Well, she is
It's
the
a she.
Yes.
Okay.
liaison, making sure that we're doing everything correct before it gets submitted to
Yeah, the state
Boston.
is always, that was from when I started in '89 to the present, you've
Mhm.
seen, they come in every year and they check these things out,
Yep.
and they're still doing it.
Okay, all set with the bulletin, and we're moving on to the memorandum regarding assessors' qualifications.
Yes.
Through the upgrade of the gateway, they're also trying to put more and more things for assessors to be able to go in and make changes on their own and to keep DOR updated. And one of our jobs is to make sure that we update after any election or appointments to a board the qualifications, because as maybe not everyone knows this, but you do have to take certain courses in order to be an assessor and in order to certify values. So I wanted you to be aware that this did come out. And I will be updating, we just had our local election, so I will be updating this as we go along. They now have it, so I will update it. It'll go to our town clerk. The town clerk then has to sign off on it.
Certify it.
And it goes on. So we should all be in the same situation as we were last year. We're all qualified with the courses that are needed in order to proceed.
I'm still qualified,
You're still qualified.
right? Chris is happy about
But
that.
you behave yourself, get unqualified.
Yeah. Okay, all set with that, we'll move on to correspondence. Vision Software User Group Information.
As you may recall, Vision usually has their user group in May, but they postponed it, and they just sent us the save the date. It is going to be in mid-October, and at that point, we do get 2 people from our office that can go at no cost for the educational part. It would just be the cost for the travel or the hotel.
Well, I think you should plan on going, Diane.
I
I think you planned on going last year and something came up and you couldn't go.
Yes, and
So-
I'm hoping that if the board would approve, that I would like to go to this one.
And we have the system installed in the town. We need to have you
Yes.
up to date on how it's operating.
And I think that, make your reservations, because as they
Mhm.
said, that it goes quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get you to Newport.
Yeah. I went to
That's a
the-
tough place to
when it
have a
was-
meeting.
When it was there one other time, I was out there. It was very nice.
I'm sure you were.
We also have 2 board reorganizations because of our recent town election. And one went out for our own board to all departments, so everyone is aware that we have reorganized also. So we have the Planning, Zoning, Conservation has forwarded on the planning board. We received conservation about a week or 2 prior to that, and the DPW.
Okay,
There is one
one planning board
planning
decision.
board. Mhm. You may recall last time around that we had a new business coming in, and we were talking about a hair salon maybe downsizing to accommodate
Oh,
the
yeah.
And this is the hair salon that's going to be moving. I noticed it had an L after it, like for the
Lower
lower
level.
level,
Which, maybe the bike shop?
but I wasn't sure because I had heard it was just shifting over.
I saw one part of that glass front being vacant right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had heard that they were reconfiguring the space,
Yeah.
but then it came in as, you know, the lower level, the address, so we'll
Huh.
find out.
Okay.
Any additions to correspondence?
Nope.
Okay, further things to be added by the board? Does
I
not
have-
look like it? No,
I
you
have
don't.
no new business.
Okay.
No new business or
No
old
new
business.
I make a motion to go into executive session to discuss some exemptions, some abatement applications that are ongoing, a land swap, a few appeal notices, and some possible upcoming abatement appointments. And we shall not be returning to open session. Need a roll call vote. Bill Johnston?
Yes.
Chris Sanya?
Yes.
Marty Grudgeon, yes.